Well, I'm still at it. I'm working on my Flustercuck Sonora, or Victrola, for the generic term. So I'm winding it up here. The crank. And I have applied the wooden piece here to hold that. Here's another one of the wooden pieces I might put here, but I may not. These are pieces of furniture that printers use. They're very hard wood, and they've got decades worth of black printing ink on them, so it matches the gloom of the rest of this and the rust you see here. So I have attached the speed control, which pushes up and down on this governor, which you see here. This spins, and this regulates how slow and how fast that spins, which regulates the rotation of the platter. So let's put the platter on. Come on. And there's a little bit of wiggle room in this thing because this is sort of just held on by this thing rather than a piece of oak. And I can shore it up with other pieces of erector set if need be, but just to show you that it does work more than you know. Come on, get in there. It's very difficult to do this with one hand. Crank it up. So if I turn this, Bing Crosby will go to a bass or a soprano if I turn it way up. Normally it's set right about there, but because of my Flustercuckage and how I put this together, jury-rigged it, I can bend this piece of metal to go down or up or this way or that, or I could pull this up, but I'll deal with that later. There's also a fine tuner knob right here, which you can't see, so I can fine tune it even more. So all of the parts are here. I have the regulator, I have the crank, I have the motor, I have the reproducer and the speaker. So everything else is just going to be decoration. So I can add little dohinguses like this or whatever. You know, if I think that should go right there just for whatever. I do have to make this leg, but I can design that to be any shape I want. I probably will bolt this down more tightly. This is just glued. There's one screw, but I think it needs another stronger screw going down. And this probably should have, the motor probably should have something right down here to sort of just hold up the bottom of it, because the stress of the cranking and the platter and the music and the everything will cause it trauma. Here's that sharp screw, which I will disguise. I've got a cunning plan, as I told you. And there's a sharp edge here, which I can also figure out how to deal with. Why is that? Well, I'll figure out how to deal with that. Maybe I'll add another piece like this or something. I don't know what I'm going to do about that. I don't quite understand why. I think I could unscrew this and move it down so the sharp edge is on the bottom. That's what I'll do. Maybe I'll put another one of these things over here just to, these are the little bumpers to keep you from getting a gash in the side of your hull. But see, this is all it is. It's a crank, a gear, a couple of gears, a spring, a governor, and you've got the motor. Over here is just a needle, which is essentially a sharp nail that's connected to the reproducer, and there you have it, music. I understand how this works. I don't understand how an iPad works or a CD works, but I understand how this works. Right? Right.